Hello and welcome to your very first introduction to Adobe Photoshop Lightroom. So many of you have just downloaded the program and you're brand new to the app. Let's just take a look at a couple of things when you launch the program. Up along the top you've got a little picture of a hamburger. Up in the upper left hand corner, a house, some books, some people, a magnifying glass, and the cloud. So I've got pictures already. I've got 131. Notice it says 131 pictures. I got cactuses, Burbank High School, me getting ready for coronavirus. But take a look. Bottom right hand corner, you've got a camera, which is the Lightroom camera. Don't go there, not yet. But right next to that is a little picture with a plus sign. That's what I'm going to click. I click the little picture with the plus sign. Now, it's got a device folder. It's divided up into time or into device folders. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select a picture from Yellowstone National Park. Now the thing about it is, as it goes through the photos, it'll upload the picture based upon the time in which it was created. You'll notice, there it is. I click it, and at this stage of the game, the picture is about ready to get started. All right, so let's just talk about the interface. To start editing, just click on the picture. And let's edit it. Okay, up at the top, info, edit, a checkbox, 3 little circles connected with lines. I look at it like the Brainiac symbol from Superman, but it's really where you save and do stuff like that. And then 3 little dots with information that is valuable, but nothing we want to get into. Down at the bottom, you've got selective, healing brush, crop, profiles, and the all important at the very end, the reset button. Okay, how do you get started? I like to just start by pressing the auto button. So there it is, auto, and immediately the image starts changing. It's looking pretty good, and I haven't even done anything to it. So what I'm going to do, as always, I start with the basics, exposure, things of that sort. I press the light button again, the light button. There it is, exposure, contrast, shadows, and highlights. You can already see the sliders have been slid because I hit the auto button. If I get off of that and I press on the picture, I get a before and an after. I press on the picture, I get a before and after. So let's get to editing. I'm going to bump it up just a little bit more because I know that when I start adding water effects, it's going to change it. Now, here's something that you should all pay attention to. Obviously, if you press it before and after, take a look at the bottom of the geyser. See how dark it is? I like the way it got brighter. Now, one other thing, if you pinch, the picture will get smaller or bigger based upon whatever it is that you're dealing with. Again, pinching gets it bigger and smaller. Okay, double click, gets giant. So that right there was the simple light button. If I go 2 to the right, you'll see a square with a little circle. What I'm going to do is bump up the clouds, the steam from the geyser. The general in Yellowstone generally erupts every 30 minutes or so. It's a very powerful geyser. Most people are standing around, waiting around for Old Faithful. Me, I did watch it, but it wasn't as exciting as I might have thought. You're going to get much better pictures if you go see some of the other ones. I would say that after just a little bit of adjustments, the clouds of the steam look very, very dramatic. Again, pressing for before and after. Yeah, flat, dead. Wow, looks really good. The only thing I can really see that needs some work now is as I took the picture, my camera was slightly tilted. This is an actual phone picture. I take photos with my phone and I take pictures with my good camera. This is the phone picture, so sometimes I'm in a little bit of a rush. I'm going to get the crop tool. Maybe I should do that again. The crop tool is right there. What I'm going to do is rotate just a little bit because I want that geyser to shoot straight up into the air. That looks pretty good. Now, as you would expect, you can go like this from the edges, crop it just a little bit. Man, that looks nice. Very dramatic. So, how do you secure and lock in those adjustments? For me, the number one thing was to make sure that the geyser was shooting straight up into the air. And it is. When you're happy with it, in the upper right-hand corner is a checkbox. Hit the check, bam, all the fixes are in. Okay? Now, I like it. I'm feeling this. This is looking really good. I've got the light adjusted. I've got a little bit of clarity and dehaze from this little effects button. Now, if at any point you did not like what you did, I'm going to the reset button at the far right-hand corner. The reset button will literally go backwards in time like history. The most interesting thing about Lightroom is, unlike Photoshop, when you close the file and your history disappears, Lightroom's not like that. Every time you open the picture, the history will still be there. You can go backwards in time and you can adjust as you need to. When you're happy with the photo, again, before, dead, boring, after, blue, beautiful, amazing, save it. Go to the triple dots, the Brainiac symbol. Share an invite, or just save to the device. That's what I'm going to do, save to my device. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's now exporting the picture. It's landing in a folder for Adobe Lightroom. That's the photo that you're going to send over to me. Okay, so it's going to live in Adobe Lightroom. It's a special folder inside your file directory. It'll probably save it off as a JPEG. And that's what you turn in. Okay, so what did we cover? We learned how to redo stuff with the reset button, how to crop, how to do light exposure, a little bit of clarity. That was some bonus stuff I wasn't expecting to show to you. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So if you're happy with everything, and I'm happy, all you got to do is hit the OK button. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. At 7 minutes and a half, I think your first intro to Adobe Lightroom went pretty good. And yeah, that's it. Okay, if you have any questions, you know where to go. As always, this is BentleyTechEdu. Probably should have said that at the beginning for branding purposes, but that's okay. Hey, you guys, have a good one. See you guys soon.